Hey fire signs, welcome to your weekly messages for the last week of August. Holy cowabunga. So the 23rd through the 31st, we'll make it a little over a week. Yeah, you know what I mean. So hello fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, welcome in, and cross watchers as always. The last week of August. That is crazy to me. This has been quite a month. So hello, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Happy to have you here. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. All of my information is in the description box below, so please feel free to follow me on social media or email me if you would like to book your own personal reading. So hello, if you are not new to the channel, hi, welcome back. Oh, this has been a month. So if you didn't watch the general reading, hi, I'm back this week. I took last week off. I needed to recharge my batteries. So thank you to everyone for understanding. I'm okay, but thank you for your concern. But I just needed to take a little bit of a break. I work in higher education in my muggle job, so anybody who works in education of any kind knows that August is crazy, especially during a pandemic, because things are just not how they normally would be. Doing some extra stuff, so breathe, ground, center. Anybody who knows me knows I am a huge proponent of self-care. So I took last week to do some self-care and just rest, relax, and rejuvenate. I did do a couple of Facebook Lives last week, so I did upload those to the channel. Feel free to check those out if you have not already. I did Good Grief, I think it was Wednesday last week. So feel free to check that out. And I also did on Saturday, I'm recording this Sunday, August 23rd. So on Saturday, the 22nd, yesterday, I did the first in my series for astrology. It was pretty quick, very basic, very much a general overview. It's called More Than Your Sun Sign. So feel free to check that out if you haven't already. I'm going to stop shuffling. They're telling me to stop, so I'm going to stop. So I wasn't really sure if anybody would be super interested in the astrology series, but there has been a lot of interest. So I will be doing more in the series. I might not upload them all to the channel, so make sure you follow me over on Facebook so that you can participate in the live, see it first, and see it for sure in case I don't upload it to the channel. There are some Facebook Lives that I don't put on the channel. The one where I did the marathon 3-hour mediumship readings for people, I did not upload. I just left that over on Facebook. So feel free to follow me over there and check that one out. See me in action with some people. There is like a 15 or 30 second delay on Facebook and it made me crazy, but we got through it. Spirit got their messages through. Everything was great. But feel free to check that out. Now I can start shuffling again. So my newest venture is TikTok. It's a little clunky right now. I'm getting used to it. So bear with me, but I do upload at least one video a day where I do the daily card reading. So I did that already today. So follow me over there at Willow Tree Healing. Check it out. And I've only been doing it for about a week. So you have to hit 1,000 subscribers before you can go live, and we're almost there. I think we're gonna hit it in this first week. So here we go. Stay tuned for that as well. So if you're more of a TikTok person than a Facebook person, I understand. Follow me over there. So we'll be going live over there soon. I appreciate each and every single one of you for liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel here on YouTube, any of the social media, booking your personal readings. Thank you all so much. I am humbled and so much gratitude. Thank you all. When I first started all of this, I wasn't totally sure that anybody would care to watch me or listen to me, but I followed what I was being guided to do. Here we are. Seems to be working out. So thank you all. All of the decks that I'm using today are listed in the description box below. For the main spread, I'm using the gorgeous Radleigh Valentine Fairy Tarot, as he calls it. And then for the clarifiers, I'm using the Arcanum Tarot. Then I have a few Oracle decks over here that we will choose from. See where the reading goes. So here we go. Going to do just a quick little tingsha. So if you have earbuds in, you might want to turn this down. It's a beautiful sound, but it can get loud. So beautiful. Okay. Overall energy. Now these are the messages that want to come out this week. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading. Gender's always neutral, so don't try to shoehorn yourself into a reading if it's not your storyline. If I say love and it's career or vice versa, or if I say love and it's really like your best friend or a familial relationship, take it that way. But if the storyline just doesn't feel right to you, watch your other placements. Ooh. So this deck uses elements and summer, spring, winter, and autumn for the various suits. So I will explain that as they come out. But I do still read this deck in reverse. So here it is upright. Sorry, 8 of spring. So this is the 8 of wands, but in reverse. I'm going to lay out the rest of the spread and then we'll talk about it. 8 of winter, 6 of winter, 5 of summer, 10 of pentacles in reverse, 10 of autumn in reverse. Okay, so 8 of spring. I'm going to show it to you upright so you can kind of get the energy. There's a lot going on. These cards are incredibly beautiful, but there's a lot going on in each of these cards. And they do have words on them. And then the court cards will have attributes. We don't have any court cards right now. So in reverse. So the 8 of wands is about communication. Let's see, I'll read it to you. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successful multitasking. Sudden events or changes. It's also about communication coming in. So things just kind of coming at you in all directions. So in reverse, not so much. Could also be that you're not communicating in some way with someone or in some environment. So we'll clarify here in a little bit. But next is the 8 of winter. So this is the 8 of swords. This is about being in a mental prison, feeling mentally trapped. See how she's out on that iceberg kind of floating, not really sure which way she's going to go, feeling isolated. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So in traditional tarot, it's depicted as someone who's blindfolded and there's 8 swords around and they think that they're in a prison when really if they took off the blindfold, they could see that they could just walk between the swords or that it doesn't go all the way around so they can just turn around and walk the other direction. And this is kind of that energy as well, where you're feeling like you're not really sure which way to go. Like you feel like you don't have a choice when really you do. Take off the blindfold. 6 of winter, which is the 6 of swords. So I'll give you a moment to kind of take in that energy right here in the middle of the reading. So the 6 of swords, this one says, positive changes are on the way, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. So as you can see in this card, it does pretty much follow traditional tarot where there's someone in a boat and they're rowing away from the shore. They're heading off into the horizon and they're ready to go. And what I like about this depiction, I know I keep picking it up and putting it down. What I like in this depiction is that he's rowing himself. There's no one else in control. He's in control of where he goes. That's beautiful energy. 5 of summer, this is the 5 of cups. So this is traditionally the grieving card. Being sad. Something ended and you're not thrilled about it. And that's okay. You could be moving on from something or someone after feeling mentally trapped because of whatever's going on in your life. But by choosing to move on, it's not always a wonderful feeling, right? It's not always like, yay, I get to leave this situation. It can be full of heartache and sorrow. It might be what's best for you, but it's not necessarily making you super happy. This one says, trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. Kind of like what I was just saying. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. Get rid of toxic relationships. That was my TikTok video today. Get rid of toxic relationships. Focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So when we focus on those cups or that feeling of sadness and sorrow and what's no longer in our lives, we are not able to see the beautiful things that are in front of us. So get yourself out of that mental imprisonment. And then the 10 of Autumn, this is the 10 of Pentacles. So with it being in reverse, I'm going to show it to you upright. With the 10 of Pentacles, this is the happy home life, stability, financially secure. You've got the house, the white picket fence, the 2 kids, the dog and the cat, etc. So in reverse, yeah, you could definitely be leaving a marriage or a long-term relationship or some kind of family household where you had that stability. Let's see. It says, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children and other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Interesting. I hadn't really thought about the family traditions part before. So in reverse, like I said, you could be moving on. Maybe you guys don't communicate well, or you just feel like there's too much going on and it's just not right for you in some way. So you're getting yourself out of the mental entrapment of what do I do? You're moving on. It's probably not all sunshine and roses. There's an element of sorrow to it. 10 of Autumn in reverse is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So feeling like you just need to end it. Maybe you're worried about the financial stability by moving on, whether it's you or the other person. Roles can be reversed too. This could be the other person that's moving on from you, and that's making you sad because maybe you didn't see it coming, or it's not what you wanted. Maybe you wanted to continue trying to work on things, and they're like, no. They're shutting down that communication with the 8 of Wands in reverse. Like I said, this doesn't have to be relationships, so to speak. It could be work. Or it could be other family members leaving the nest, so to speak. So take what resonates for your situation. And if this isn't what's going on for you, that's okay. You can check out your other placements. And we're all on different timelines. For some people, this might have already happened. For some, this could be happening right now. And for others, this could be happening in the future. And if you're watching this at a later time, you could be watching this 2 or 3 years from now. Hopefully we're out of a pandemic by then. So just take this if it resonates for you. All right, 8 of Spring in reverse, the 8 of Wands. Ooh, yeah, Justice in reverse. So could be dealing with a Libra. So you could be leaving a Libra, they could be leaving you, or in general, justice, a divorce. Yeah, somebody's getting divorced. And it doesn't have to be interesting. It doesn't have to be a legal marriage. You could have been together for 10 years and never got married, but maybe you lived together, maybe you had kids together, or maybe this is a situation where if it's work. So just take what resonates for you. 5 of Wands in reverse, you're not fighting it anymore. You're done fighting. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you felt like it was unfair or unbalanced in some way. Maybe somebody was maybe they were the breadwinner and the other person was completely capable and they just didn't. I know people who have been in that situation. So just feeling like things weren't fair, they weren't balanced, something. I just said that because Pentacles tends to be money. It tends to be your income. So maybe somebody was withholding money and not evenly contributing to the household. Ace of Wands in reverse, you're not feeling inspired. This is not, maybe the fire went out in this situation. It ran its course, and candles can only burn for so long. And that's okay. Five of Cups in reverse this time. So maybe somebody is not necessarily sad about it. They're just kind of like, you know what, I'm over it. Six of Swords in reverse. And maybe somebody else is saying, I'm not ready to move on. But then we have the Chariot. So see the duality here, the light horse and the dark horse. Typically that can represent the spiritual and the physical. It can represent two choices. It can represent the light and dark forces in your life. Take what resonates. To me, in this situation, I'm going to read it as you do have a decision to make, but these are the two people in the situation. One wants to go one way, one wants to go the other. And whichever way they're going to go, and they're going to go fast. This is also associated with the sign of Cancer. So if you're dealing with a Cancerian, or if you have prominent Cancer in your chart. Eight of Winter, which is the Eight of Swords. Sorry guys, I got a phone call in the middle of all of that. So anyway, Eight of Winter. Interesting. Okay. So Eight of Swords, feeling stuck. So maybe you're focused on your work. Maybe because of the situation, you choose to focus on your work. You're focusing on moving up in your company, or maybe you just throw yourself into work and decide that that's how you're going to channel the end of your relationship. If it's a work relationship, it could be that you are just choosing to work on yourself, hone your skills, develop some new skills that make you more marketable. Always a good thing. Four of Cups in reverse, that's good. You're not stagnant anymore. You are not so much crying over spilled milk. You're accepting the situation for what it is and moving forward. Queen of Wands in reverse. Hey, fire signs. You could be dealing with another fire sign, or this could be you. You could be feeling turned upside down by all of this, not really sure what to do, losing your power, something like that. Trying to control or manipulate a situation, that could be too. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so air signs here. Definitely Libra with justice there. So the King of Swords in reverse. So if it is a fire sign, that's you guys. If it is an air sign that you're dealing with, they could be feeling turned upside down by this as well, or the energy is cold and callous, manipulative, playing mind games, that sort of energy. So that could be what's making you feel stuck as well. Six of Winter, or Six of Swords, moving on. So you do decide that you're going to take control and you are going to move forward in your life. Even if it's the other person who is initiating all of this and moving forward, then you have the power as well to move forward in life. All right, so this one, okay. So the Eight of Wands came out again. That's why I like using two different decks. We've got some parallel energy here. But it came out sideways. And when I see it as going towards the left, which is the past, you're looking back maybe at past circumstances or the past situation where the communication that you had in the past and how that got you to where you are. Seven of Wands in reverse, so not feeling defensive. You're putting down your defenses, drawing healthy boundaries. That's always a good thing. Ooh, Death in reverse, sign of Scorpio. So again, you could be dealing with a Scorpio who's feeling a little topsy-turvy. But also the general energy is It's not a physical death. It's a metaphorical death. So it could be that you feel like the situation's just over and done with, or maybe you feel like there was something that was left unsaid. So somebody might feel like there was something left unsaid with the Eight of Wands facing the past and death in reverse. And if that is the case, you can always reach out to the person if they are open to that and finish anything that you need to say. If that is not an option, then you can always write a letter. Get your feelings out. Whether it's writing it down on paper, which is incredibly cathartic, the action of writing it down, or typing it out. You could do a voice memo on your phone. Something to that effect, something that takes it physically comes out of your energy body and your physical body, whether it's onto the paper, onto the screen, or your voice into the recorder. See those thoughts and those feelings, those words, those emotions, whatever it is for you, channeling down through your hands or through your throat chakra. Get it out and then delete it or burn it. Not your phone. Delete that. Or you can print it out, or if you are writing, take it and burn it. That's always a good way to release as well. Take one more. 10 of Wands. Yep, put the burden down. Stop burdening yourself with this. There could be things that you could have done differently or said differently, but it's not going to change the outcome. It's going to continue to hurt you if you don't let it go. So put down that burden. 5 of Cups. Yeah, not necessarily super thrilled about what's going on. Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. It's going to work out for you though. Though you might be sad now about being single or being out on your own in some way, which is definitely 9 of Pentacles. She has it all together. She is taking care of herself. She's very well dressed. Look at all those pentacles around her. That bird that's sitting there. Beautiful, beautiful energy. The Star in reverse. Yeah, you didn't ask for this. This is also the sign of Aquarius. So though you didn't ask for this, this isn't really what you wanted. You're accepting it. Eventually, you're accepting it and you're moving forward. 10 of Autumn in reverse, which is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Woo! Holy cowabunga, guys. Okay. Well, there was a reason that I was like, really, only 2 for the 5 of Cups? Okay. Well, here we go. Page of Cups in reverse, water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be somebody who's younger than you. With being a page. Pages are messengers. They're also novices. They're just younger, more youthful energy. So it could be with somebody who's a younger water sign. Could also, with the energy, could just be not communicating your message of love. Maybe that was what you didn't get to say. How much you actually do love this person. That even though it's ending, how much you love this person, or how much you love this job, or whatever that might be for you. 2 of Cups in reverse, for sure. Soulmates get to be glorified. Soulmates are people who, anybody can be a soulmate for us that is a significant influence in our life. So it could be a parent, a grandparent, a teacher, a mentor. It could be a romantic partner. So it's not always somebody who's meant to stay in your life. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So this is the end of a soul contract with a soulmate, somebody who has taken you as far as they can, and that conversely you have taken them as far as they can go as well. So there's a natural end to this situation because there's a brand new beginning. Ace of Cups, this is also self-care. Fill your cup. High Priestess in reverse, so I see this as the sign of Pisces. So not listening to your intuition, maybe there's some things that you can't see necessarily right now. But you have it within you. Your inner knowing. So connect with your inner self and figure out what the deeper spiritual lesson is for you. The Hierophant in reverse. So I'll show it to you upright, in reverse. So the Hierophant, this is about non-traditional stuff, definitely the end of a marriage or a significant relationship. The High Priestess and the Hierophant, twin flame. So you could be leaving a soulmate for a twin flame relationship, or you could be leaving a twin flame. That's sometimes we have to separate from our twin flame so that we can go and we can spiritually expand and learn lessons, because it's the same soul split into two. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1. We could go and we can learn other lessons in other ways. So take it if it resonates for you. Six of Cups in reverse. So nostalgia, childhood, something coming back, or it could be just seeing that the grass wasn't necessarily greener. You were younger then when you first got together, or you first started this job, or whatever it is, and you grew up. And now you're looking back and you're like, that's just not serving me anymore. Why? Because you have already learned the lessons. 8 of Cups in reverse. So you might not want to move on from this, but you're going to have to. Emotionally detached. Detaching yourself from this situation. It's going to take a great deal of strength. Also, hey, Leo. It is. It's going to take a great deal of strength to do this. But you have it within you. It's there. Queen of Pentacles. Hey, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or if you have prominent earth in your chart, could be dealing with an earth sign. But the general energy of the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who beautifies her home. She's nurturing that you in the way that you have a hot meal on the table, clean sheets, clean clothes, clean home. So that's the energy that's ultimately coming out of this. So this could be you. Could be what you're going towards. Taking control of your situation. Let's get some self-care cards. Trust. Trust your decisions. March to the beat of your own heart. That's beautiful. Absolutely. Surrender. These surrender cards. All of the decks, like I said, are listed in the description box below. I believe all of these are still currently in print with the exception of the butterfly oracle that I'm going to pull from next. Surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you to bring clarity or even solve the problem. Gorgeous. So surrender, if you are very much in that 8 of winter, 8 of swords mentality, just surrender. Surrender to the divine. Know that they are guiding you. Trust that they are guiding you and that all is well. For sure, if you haven't checked out the general, do that. It's all about forging a new path. Seeking and finding. This deck is unfortunately no longer in print, but it's beautiful. Beautiful energy. Seeking and finding. I hear you will find what it is you are seeking, and know that you are forging a new path. There is a completion coming. The time is over for that situation. And the endings that are happening for good reason. You don't need it anymore. You're done. You've evolved. That's pretty awesome. Investigate. Look closely, ask questions, and think before acting. For my beautiful, keep doing that. I own the deck, that's why I keep saying that. The beautiful Alice in Wonderland deck. It's always tea time. Eternity, endless moments, and repetition. So to me, this says soul contract. What we don't learn, we have to repeat. It's like repeating a class. Who wants to do that? Even if the class was great, you don't want to have to do it over. And lastly, I will take from the Kipper deck by Ciro Marchetti. It's beautiful. This is a form of a Lenormand deck, and right now I'm using it as an Oracle deck. As I familiarize myself more with Lenormand spreads and how they work, I'll eventually do a Lenormand spread, but right now we're just going to go ahead and use it for an Oracle. Number 30, adjudication. Someone's going to court. And that's okay. That's okay. Whatever it is that's ending, it needs to happen. Whether you're literally going to court because you're ending a marriage, or it's spiritual court because you were ending a soul contract, that's okay. You know, whatever it is for you, embrace it. Embrace the change that's coming. I know we didn't see the Tower card, but embrace it. Know that all is well. That even though it might be scary on the surface, it's for your highest and greatest good. So I hope that something in here resonated for you. Like I said, feel free to check out the general reading and your other placements. So if this is your sun sign, check your moon, rising, and Venus, just to get additional pieces to the puzzle, or maybe it resonates more for you. So as always, thank you everyone so much for watching. Take care.